I think the most valuable part of being able to visit HBCUs and go to an HBCU would be the fact that I get to be around my community and people who look like me, people who act like me, and it feels more like home.
I think the most valuable part about going to see the HBCUs was we got to see like lots of examples of Black excellence, and we also got to see colleges, and I also found things that I'm going to continue to look for in other colleges I'm going to tour.
The most valuable part of visiting HBCUs in person was just being able to be on the campus and kind of feel what it's like and feel what the community is like, because I can look at pictures online or like research the college, but being there physically was super helpful in kind of knowing what it would be like to actually go to that college.
And I think the most valuable thing going on these HBCU's college tours was learning the history and culture behind them and how it's impacted many people regardless of race, and just that extra bit of American history that, you know, sometimes isn't seen or shown.
I think the most valuable part of the trip was the fact that we got the opportunity to go to these colleges, because I never would have thought to go to them in the first place, and that we got to interact with people from other schools when I never would have met them to begin with.
What I found most valuable from the trip was being able to experience a culture outside of Brighton and knowing that there's more out there for me and that I can connect to more people who look like me than in Brighton, where I can't really find that many people. And it was really comforting to know, especially when I went to Morgan. It was really nice to see all those people who looked like me and were really friendly right off the bat. The staff was really friendly and I felt kind of a connection there. So I found my dream college that I wanted to go to. And this trip really helped kind of bring that for me. And also being around other schools with a majority of Black kids, so I can experience again a culture outside of Brighton, but still in Rochester. And it was really nice to see all the people and interact with them, because normally in any other circumstance I wouldn't. So it was really nice being able to do that.
The most valuable part of the trip for me was really getting to experience the cultural differences between our school and the other surrounding districts. It was really an eye-opening experience for me, especially considering my mom teaches in the city school district, but up until now I haven't really had a lot of really personal connections or experiences with students from that district.
My visit to an HBCU definitely made me consider going there. It felt like home. It really felt like I belonged there, and I don't know if you can see, but I really liked Morgan State, and I just thought it would be a really good opportunity, and HBCUs are a really good opportunity.
Yeah, 100% the tour impacted my future because I really liked Morgan, and I'm definitely going to be applying there, and I also got to see a bunch of different things I really liked in colleges, so I have a better idea of what I like in colleges.
My visit definitely did impact my goals because it kind of gave me a better sense of how to pick what college I go to for what I'm interested in. For example, Morgan talked about being really into research, and I want to go into neuroscience, so going to an institution that specializes in research would be super helpful and beneficial for my interests.
I never thought I would think about going to college out of state just because of costs and transportation and things like that, but now I'm really considering going to Morgan, and that's just never something I would have thought of unless I went on this trip.
I think this trip definitely broadened my perspective on college options, because, you know, living in the Northeast, you already have all the SUNYs, and then you of course have the Boston area schools. So this definitely gave me like new perspective on like which colleges I could apply to and my opportunities there.
When I first heard about the trip and the colleges, my interest peaked with Morgan because I heard that it was a good school and I heard that it was really homey and friendly, and I also wanted to see what Howard was like because I also heard that was like really good. But she's redacted. But I just thought it was really fun to be able to go on this trip, and at the end of it, I decided with 100 lanyards, I decided to go to Morgan because I think Morgan is a really good place for me. It was really nice seeing all the people, and the tour guide, she was extremely friendly and extremely helpful, and she was so just amazing, and I really think that she's gonna go far places with Morgan, and that's what I want to be like. I want to go out into the world and make it a better place, and I feel like I can do that with Morgan State University.
I think the main way this trip has impacted my future goals or plans is that it's really served to like broaden my perspective in thinking like about out-of-state schools, because up until now I've mostly just researched schools that are nearby or around our area, but this has really kind of just widened my lens, opened my perspective to going out of state for college.
We'd like to give a very special thanks to the Brighton Alumni Association for allowing us to have this opportunity.
Many thanks to Brighton's PTSA for supporting us and participating in this great experience.
To our friends at the Brighton Education Fund, thank you for your generosity.
Thank you to the staff that work at the Nancy Beck Fund, who helped to allow us to be able to visit these colleges.